Hey everybody, here's another one for you tonight. So we did the video yesterday about the new shipment I received from Z-Track Distribution. Thanks again, Rob. Always a pleasure getting a package from you. So I wanted to just show you everything running on the layout now. So as you guys know, and if you didn't know, well, you can tell by looking at this train that I am a giant Penn Central enthusiast. And if you actually come down a little bit, my camera skills are any good, there's an HO locomotive in the car. So, but we're gonna just hide these because this video is not about HO, it's about Z scale. There will be plenty of time for HO for all you HO enthusiasts. So anyway, here's our trains running on there. So I will I'm gonna slow this down here. If I could ever get my camera skills right, you know, I struggle with that. So let's speed it up here. I'm going to go along and just explain each one to you. So right off the bat here, we have our two Penn Central RS3s made by AZL, because where else would you go for Z-scale locomotives if you're not going to AZL? We are the best of the best. And that's not just because I sell them. It's very good quality. And I liked them a lot before I sold them. But anyway, AZL, right on. So these are the RS3s. We've been doing a re-release of the RS3s. I was very pleased to see they put Penn Central in this. I waited almost 6 months for it to come out, but it finally did, because, you know, AZL does what they say they're going to do. So these are great locomotives, built between 50 and 56 by the American Locomotive Company. RS stands for Road Switcher. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. But RS stands for Road Switcher. So these were like the prime locomotives for just about anything. I mean, they did passenger, they did freight, they switched cars in the middle of the line. If you really look in here, how these cabs are set up, and the windows on the front and the back, I mean, the cab's over top of the body, so you could see pretty much anywhere when operating one of these. So that was probably one of the best locomotives ALCO, the American Locomotive Company, ever came out with. So let's move this up a little bit. So next up, these are two Microtrains Penn Central 2-bay hoppers. Microtrains is, I honestly like them better for N scale. I mean, these are good. You can see as I zoom in here, I mean, the camera quality is not the best, but these numbers are clear as day if you're actually looking at it. So you know, they've done a nice job with these, but they're not. I don't think Microtrains, when it comes to Z scale, is solid. There's no comparison between that and AZL. Now Microtrains and N scale, I own a lot of their cars. I'll always buy Microtrains and N scale because it's priced well and it works good for what I need it to do. But they kind of got to step up their Z game a little bit. So moving on here, we got one of our PS2 hopper cars. Not really, not really compatible with this train, but you know, it's gray and it matches the Penn Central and the other stuff. So yeah, these are new. These actually come, you can get one of these with the purchase of an Arca Stories grain elevator. There's 5 different colors of grain elevators, and there are 5 different colors and road names of these. So check those out at uszscale.com. Let's move up again here. And you've seen me do the 2-bay Penn Central hoppers before, along with the cylindrical hoppers. These are Full Throttle cars. I really like Full Throttle. I think they do a great job with their products. Definitely got a certain shine to them that are in a real smooth sides. Definitely good cars. So this was the 2-pack that I got, because they all come in 2-packs. So from the Penn Central years, you know, there were still New York Central cars. There were still Pennsylvania cars. Even when they got the New Haven, there was New Haven cars getting floated around in the system. They weren't around long enough to probably have straight Penn Central trains without being mixed. So so these were a good addition to the layout in any Penn Central train. So let's move it up one more here. Now this is the waffle gondola here. This actually came with the starter set that I bought from Z-Track in 2023 when I got my first Z-scale set and I first got into the scale and completely fell in love with it. It came with a Conrail locomotive, this Penn Central gondola car. It came with a Conrail box car and also one of these GLNX tanker cars. So nice little set to get started in this, and man, what a door opened after that. So moving right along here, if you guys have been following Facebook and the AZL forums and the new releases as you watch them on my website or any of your other dealers' websites, you'll know that we're doing a bay window caboose release or re-release. So these were New York Central. This one is, I got two of them. I purchased both road numbers because might as well have them both. Just like the RS3, so that's the closest thing we could get to the Penn Central, so since that's where it came from. But we got one of those in the middle of the train just because I wanted to run both of them, so you know, it's whatever, it's my layout. I'll make the rules. I'll make it as realistic as possible. So in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 box cars here. These are 60-foot box cars. Now, what AZL has left of these, there are 4-car runner packs, and then there is a single one that you can get by itself. I forget the exact numbers. I know if I looked at them close, I'd be able to tell which number came for the single and which 4 came with the runner pack. But anyway, that's what was available in Penn Central cars from AZL. So I wanted to make sure I picked those up as soon as I could before they were gone for a little while. So we got them now. They're on the layout. And then tailing behind, there's our other New York Central bay window caboose. So it's been fun putting this together. I'm really hoping in future releases AZL comes out with some more Penn Central stuff. There's a ton to go over. There's actually another video on YouTube I've seen. I don't know the name of it. I know you can find it, but it's like every locomotive that ran on the Penn Central in like 10 minutes, and they show all these different locomotives and these different things about them. So I'd like to see them do more of that, and also like the color schemes, like the PC logo. Depending on what part of the country they were in, like when they took over the New Haven, they replaced one of the letters with an orange color instead of the white. They had a red one as well. So I'd like to see AZL kind of get into that. And Penn Central is one of those things that you look at and it's like, well, what could that have been if they didn't just fail miserably? And you know, they might have still been around today. My grandfather worked for them. He operated these Alco RS3s were locomotives that he was actually in here in close by to my house here in Etna, PA. There he worked the yard down there by the time he was retiring, or he was just 8 hours a day Monday through Friday. Had a very easy job running freight up and back on the Allegheny, but he actually did operate these during the Penn Central days before it went to Conrail, and that's where he retired. But my mom had, when I showed her these, she remembered them from her dad running them. So that's the more cool thing about this, being able to run these RS3s on here and in remembrance of my grandfather that I actually never met, but I know so much about. So anyways, pick up your shipment at AZL here sooner than later. Check us out, uszscale.com. Look on AZL's website as well if you want to see what they have or had at one point. You can see all the things they've done in the past, and check out the AZL forums. Put in the word there. If there's something you want to see re-released, please let everybody know in the forum. I mean, it doesn't hurt to pass on the information. So that's about all I got for you. I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, and share. Please forgive me for my rambling and bad camera skills. The camera skills might change, the rambling won't. So you're stuck with that. But anyway, have a good night, everybody, and hopefully we will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.